Hello, this is Steve, and I am going to give you the results for Marketclub, which is an I&O product. It's been on the market for years, but it deals with what their technology is called trade triangles, and you can see the green arrows here are up triangles. They think the market's going up. The red triangles here, the down triangles, are the feel the market's going down. And they trade, you can use with this system, you can trade this via stocks, futures, forex market. And I just want to look at a couple of forex pairs. I know there's a lot of ebooks out there on the forex market, and now there's robots and so forth. And a lot of that stuff, works for a short amount of time, or doesn't work at all. And I just want to show you, like, over a 6-month period with Marketclub, the kind of results. I've had this product for years, and I really like it. But I'm looking at the US dollar versus Canadian, and what they do on the forex market is they look at the weekly charts for the trend of the market, and they look at the daily charts for their exits and re-entries. So for example, here you'll see 10/3, which is October 3rd. They have a green triangle, so they're saying you want to be long the market here, and then you would go switch it over to the daily chart and check to see where your exit would be. And we're going to go over a little bit of that, but we're going to look at the last 6 months, of 08, so that would be July through December. And we're just going to see how it works. I've already done the stats because this can only be a 10-minute video maximum, so I can't go into detail on every single trade, but hopefully you'll get the idea of it. And again, this is from July to December. As you can see, the market on the US Canadian dollar back in July was around 1.02. It came up to 1.28 and settled down in the 120 area. So there was a decent run. There was some choppiness. There was some choppiness down here. With Marketclub, what they tend to do, one of their slogans is never miss a major move in the market. And after seeing them for so long, I can say that that's very true. It is a trending system to an extent. They're not going to get you in a trade until the market's trending in your direction, and you can see some really big profits. And the point of that is, you're going to get whipsawed in and out of the market a little bit during the choppy times, and you'll have to be able to withstand that. But you'll also have some huge winning trades as well, where the winners are going to double or triple the size of the losers. So it's a very good system for that. So let's take a look at some of the trades. Like I said, I can't take a look at all of them just because I want to look at the euro versus US dollar as well in this video. But we're going to take a look at 10/3. The market went long on the US Canadian dollar at 108.21 on the 3rd of October. And then we go over to the daily charts. So we switch it over to the daily charts, and let's go back to October. So October 3rd was the entry at 108.21, which is in this area here. I know it's hard to see. Let me see if I can. Okay, on the 14th was the exit at 113.42. So you had an exit for that particular trade. That was 521 pip profit, and it took 11 days. The next day, actually, you would enter the market. On the 15th of October, the next day, you actually got an entry at 118.04, and you didn't actually exit the trade until 2 weeks later at 126.77. So that was a 873 pip win. So obviously those were two huge large winners, but I also want to show you some of the losers as well. So let's go back to the weekly chart a minute. The weekly chart here on the 16th of December, gave you short at 121.56. And let's go to the daily chart here a minute and check this out. That was the 16th. So we for a short, so we need to find the opposite direction, which would be a green triangle here, which is at 123.76 on the 19th. So 3 days later, and you had a 210 pip loss. And the next trade was actually a loss as well, 119.84. You entered a short position, and you had to cover at 122.27. So you entered down here and you exited up here. So that was a 243 pip winner. But all told, you know, I wanted to show you those two losses just because, hey, you know, there's no system that's 100%. But all told, with U.S. Canadian dollar for July through December, which is the stats that I gave, they had 1,671 pips of profit. So 1,671 pips of profit in those 6 months, which averages out to 278 pips per month, which is a very nice return over the 6-month period. Obviously, you're going to have months that don't do that well and other months that do much better. And I'm going to have the stats after this video so you can break down how many winners, how many losers, and the average pip winner, and so forth. But let's take a look at the, so if you think that's a fluke, let's take a look at the US versus the euro versus the dollar. And we're going to, again, it's a 6-month period. I think that's a good gauge versus just a 1-month deal or a 1 week or even a 3 months or a quarter. You know, you could have a decent quarter, but this is over a 6-month period. So same thing. I'm going to give you the stats first here. 2,122 pips of profit on the euro versus the US dollar using Marketclub trade triangles from July to the end of December 2008. That's a 353 pip profit per month on average. And again, same thing here. You had some winners that were, one winner was 912 pips of profit. You had another 608 pip profit. You had an 823 pip profit. And then you also had some losers. You had 232 pip loser, 183 pip loser as well. And it's the same thing. You look at the weekly chart for your entry. So you had an entry short here at 156.11 on the 29th of July, and then you would go to the daily chart and see where your exit is. So your exit would be right here at 147.88 on the 19th. So 3 weeks later, and you had 823 pips. And then you had some choppiness in here, some choppiness down here as well, where you lost some pips. But overall, over a 6-month span, you know, trading is not in a week or a day or even a month. It's, you know, you want it to be profitable each quarter, each year, and so forth. Hopefully it can be profitable each quarter and each year. But hopefully this 6-month period shows you that Marketclub really does work. Now, if you'd like to pick up Marketclub, you can do so at tradelikethis.com. Tradelikethis.com. 30-day money-back guarantee on it, which they do honor. So there's really no risk to really check it out. It is an easy system. Once you learn it, there's not a whole lot to it. So you know, you don't have to be tied to the screen all the time. But this is a swing trading system. This is not a day trading system. So you're not going to be tied to the computer screen all day long. But you do have to check it every once in a while. It's not a robot where it's going to do all the trading for you. It will tell you when there is a trade based on these trade triangles, but you actually do have to log into your account and you know, push this button, which is the button to show the trade triangles. But so it's not an automated thing, but it's very worthwhile, and I highly recommend it. And you can check it out at tradelikethis.com. But I wish you the best. Happy trading. Take care.